Hello everyone and welcome into our Friday edition of the 5-Star News. I'm KAYLOR CUMBEE and we have lots happening here at Heritage. So let's get you started with our announcement team of Cain Stover and Lauren Self. We have What's Up Heritage.
Thanks anchors, let's get to What's Up Heritage. The holiday greenery sale is going on in the greenhouse right now. Make sure to sign up for your senior portraits with a light touch. Heritage High School transitions to a 5-day schedule on January 7th. Now on to Lauren with your weather.
Thanks, Kate. Now on to your weather. Friday, there'll be a high of 69, a low of 41 with a 1% chance of rain. Saturday, there'll be a high of 68, a low of 45 with a 10% chance of rain. On Sunday, it'll have a high of 68, a low of 44 with a 10% chance of rain. And on Monday, we'll have a high of 59, a low of 45 with a 20% chance of rain. Now on to the anchors for more news.
Thanks, you two. Moving on into the news now, and over 100 students were inducted into the 2020 Heritage High School Beta Club here on Wednesday. It was a lot different due to the social distancing guidelines, and they could only bring one parent, but every student got to walk across the stage and was honored. How did it go? Well, we have 5-Star News reporters Brooklyn Collins and Gracie Dawson with this story. Take it away.
Tonight, we will recognize the 111 new inductees to the National Beta Club. From the sponsors, Dana Wilson and myself, we wish you congratulations.
So yesterday we had Beta Club induction, and it was a really nice ceremony. We had 111 new Beta members, which is really fantastic. Those students have maintained a really high GPA in their core classes. They've had no discipline problems, and they just really want to serve the community and serve the school.
The Beta induction Wednesday went very well. Andrew Song, Bryn Dean, and Gavin Anchondo all had speeches. I thought they did very well in their speeches. And then we had the induction by calling out all the names.
Beta induction went pretty well. I know it was a little different this year because we had to socially distance, but I think we did as best we could. And I'm really proud to be in Beta because I worked really hard to maintain an A average.
Congratulations to all the new inductees. Our Fellowship of Christian Athletes held a really cool event yesterday in the bottom half of the gym. It was called the SCA Pray and Play. And well, that's exactly what they did. We have 5-Star News reporters Dan Anderson and Aaron Brewer with more.
This is Coach David Gibson, FCA sponsor here at Heritage High School. Today we have what we're calling a pray and play during the second half of lunch in the main gym. All right, we'll have some games set up where we can maintain some social distancing and stay a bit apart. But we'll gather at the first part of lunch, first of the second half of lunch. We'll have a little something for you from the FCA Leadership Huddle, a little inspiration for the day, quick prayer, and then we'll get to playing and enjoy our time in fellowship together. Love to have everybody there.
Looks like everyone enjoyed the event. Time for a break now here on the show, but stick around because Zach and Dylan will join us for all the Heritage Sports updates. We'll also figure out about that FCCLA Thanksgiving Thank a Teacher fundraiser and how it all went. Stay tuned, sports is next.
When someone's asked the question, who am I? Many people don't know the answer, and I also don't know. One thing I do know is I'm a student at Heritage High School, which happens to be one of the best schools in Northwest Georgia. I also like to play video games, tennis, watch Netflix, and hang out with my friends. My favorite games are Minecraft and Call of Duty. And my favorite tennis player is Gael Monfils. He can slam the ball down better than anybody else. Some of the best TV shows in my opinion are The Flash, The Office, and Regular Show. I'm Tanner Eady, and I'm the 5-Star News.
Welcome everyone. I'm Zach Brown, and this is Dylan Braun. We're here to get you all the sports news today.
We're going to start you off with football, and our Generals game versus Seartown has been canceled.
Yep, we got the news yesterday evening.
5-Star sports reporter Jameson Shook has more details.
Okay, so for the first time in Heritage history, we have canceled a football game. That's never happened before since we've been open. It's due to a positive test for a student athlete on the team and the number of quarantines. We just have a significant number of players that are quarantined.
So yesterday, many of y'all heard that the football game was canceled against Cedartown, which is a really sucky thing because it's my senior season, and I'm kind of relying on playing games to get colleges to look at me for football. So it kind of sucks, but we are hopeful to play next week against somebody in the playoffs. And if we cannot, it sucks, but we got to move on because that's all you got to do in life. So, yeah.
So our game against Cedartown this coming Friday has been canceled. That's our last regular season game. It looks like the Generals will qualify for postseason play. We'll be in the top 4 in the region. We expect to be. Exactly what our seed is, we're not really sure. The games will have to be played this week before we know what seed we are. The top 2 seeds host, and the 3 and 4 seed would travel. So the most likely scenario is we'd be 3 or 4, and we would travel to another team to play the day after Thanksgiving. Some question marks that we have is, will we have enough students off quarantine to be able to field that team? And then also the possibility of maybe moving the game one day, because if we could move it to a Saturday, the Saturday after Thanksgiving, then our team would be off quarantine, and we'd be ready to compete. So we've got some question marks about what our seed is, who we would be playing, and would it be possible to move the game. So all those things are still out there. So we'll probably have to see exactly what happens on Friday night, and then we should know this weekend what our postseason plans are for the Heritage Generals.
Tough times for sure. Hopefully we can still play next week.
To basketball now, and our guys took on Dalton here at the Taj this Tuesday.
Yep, it was nice to get some other competition instead of just playing against us every day.
Dalton's a tough team, and we came out 11 points short, but it was a great experience for the coaches and players to get prepared for Cahola Creek as we play them tomorrow.
Good luck tonight, guys.
Yeah, the Dalton scrimmage on Tuesday night. The boys played okay. I mean, Dalton's a good team. It was a good opportunity for us to get out there and play against some real live competition in a game-type setting instead of just at practice against some of our own guys. So I think having the scrimmage benefited the team a little bit. A couple of guys that really played pretty good were Carson Palmer and Cooper Terry, at least scoring-wise. We're going to have them all year to be able to step up and score, especially at the start of the year when our football players aren't here to kind of assist in that. But we didn't win the game, but that game doesn't count. It's really built to help us get better as the season goes on, and I think it'll do that. So Cahola Creek tomorrow night's going to be tough. They beat us last year. They've got 2 really active posts that really dominated our big guys last year. We can't have that this year if we're going to expect to win against Cahola Creek. We'll have to play really well. Our numbers are down. We don't have a lot of depth right now, but we're looking forward to it. It's the first game of the year. Hopefully everybody will come out and watch us and provide a little spark to our team with a little bit of home cooking, and hopefully we'll be able to get a win against them.
We obviously could have done better on the defensive end of the game. I feel like we were kind of struggling on that side also with boxing out. I feel like on our offensive side, we also could have done a little better, created more shots for other people. I kind of hit a couple threes in the first half, hit a couple in the second half as well. Cooper also hit a couple. Mitchell had a lot of good post-ups and rebounding. But then he actually got a dunk, but apparently that was a travel, which it definitely wasn't. The refs were on something different, as we would call it.
Yeah, we played Dalton on Tuesday. I think we played really good, but we also played really bad at the same time. Well, we could have played defense a lot better and offense, but other than that, I think we did good. It was good to get the season started. Now we're on to Cahola Creek on Saturday.
To the girls basketball now, and they take on the Colts tomorrow night as well.
Yep, the other day in the scrimmage, they looked pretty okay as they faced North Murray.
5-Star Sports reporters Mattson Hogue and Landon Wheeler have the preview of the game.
We play Cahola Creek this Saturday. It's going to be a really good game. We're definitely going to have to come out and compete because they have some big posts and some good shooters. So hopefully our posts will step up and lock them down low, and we can close out, and I think it'll be a really good game.
It's going to be tough. They're deep, and they have a lot of seniors back from, or players back this year that are seniors. I think 7 or 8. Real talented group. got a little bit of size mixed in with some really good guard play. They shoot the ball really well. They're very good defensively. They put a lot of pressure on the opposing teams, usually pressing and like a 1-2, 1-1, that kind of thing. And they can throw a multitude of different defenses at you.
So this Saturday we play Cahola Creek. I'm pretty excited about it this upcoming season. Hopefully we can finish the season with everything going on. But we have some good freshmen that are stepping up and doing big things, and hopefully we can finish our season and do good this year.
I think it's got to be by committee. We don't have a player that's going to go out and score 40 a night. We do have quite a few players that can put the ball in the hole, and I think that if we move the ball like we've been preaching in the off season and in the fall, I think the more the merrier. I think touches for everybody's important. We had 3 in double figures the other night with 2 right around that hovering around the 7-8 point mark. So we had a lot of production out of a lot of different players, and I think as we get everybody back and everybody healthy, we'll have more and more depth too, which will help. And we just want to share the basketball and make sure that we're a difficult team to guard.
Thanks for sports, you two, and let's move back into the news now. And we all remember the Thank a Teacher fundraiser held by FCCLA. Students did really good participating in this fundraiser because there's been feathers flying around everywhere and all across the hallways. But what teacher got the most feathers? Well, I know Coach Green had to be at the top of that list for sure. But we have 5-star news reporters Dylan Brown and Zach Brown with more on this story.
So this past week, FCCLA raised money for with our Thank a Teacher fundraiser, and with that money, we are sponsoring children from the Boynton and the Wood Station Angel Trees. This year we are able to sponsor 3 children, so we started off a little slow and I was a little worried and anxious about how much money we were actually going to raise, but then some people stepped up. We had a couple clubs here help us a little bit.
Hi, my name is Jonathan Glover, and I spent $2 to buy 8 feathers for Miss Petty's and to help children in need during Christmas.
We ended up having Miss Helton as our feather winner, and I don't know the exact count, but I think it was 180-something feathers that she got. And Miss Handy was in a close second with 164 feathers. So we just really appreciate everybody that bought feathers and showed a little love and support for their teachers, and now we can do the same for our kids in our community.
Congrats, Miss Helton, and great job, FCCLA. And with that, we'll wrap up this Friday edition of the 5-Star News.
We'll see you 2 weeks from now on a Tuesday. Until then, stay classy, Heritage.